And hi, everybody,
Hey,
to another episode of Talking on Toilets,
Welcome.
where your shit don't matter.
Yeah.
You don't have any phrase.
No, we don't need it.
Self-explanatory,
Yeah, we just make things up as we go along. So,
pretty much.
yeah.
Oh, when we were talking, God, was it weeks ago? We talked about the holidays and how bad they are.
Yeah.
Well, they're not bad. They're just stupid. The other one that I saw the other day was, what's his name?
Is it all commercialization you don't like?
I think it is, because
Yeah.
that's why I like Thanksgiving.
Right.
Because that ain't nothing.
No, it's
You
about the family.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't commercialize a cooked turkey anymore than it's already commercialized.
Right.
There's nothing new to add to Thanksgiving, right?
Sure.
We got more football games, maybe, whatever, but we can't add to Thanksgiving. It's family and food. It's pretty much Sunday dinner, a little nicer.
Right.
Not even a little nicer, just a little more, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. And you get a day off after.
Yeah, you can relax afterwards.
Mhm.
I mean, Ginzo's been doing it forever, having Sunday dinner. So, Pilgrims, Ginzo, same shit.
Same. Pilgrim's. They're all the same.
The Pilgrims. There you go. I put that on your 23 and me.
Oh,
He's 10% Pilgrim.
they got broken into, right?
Yeah.
They're,
What's that gonna mean, though?
I don't know.
Is that the one that's owned by the Jehovah's? One of them's owned by Jehovah Witnesses.
Okay.
I don't know
know.
if it's 23andMe or Ancestry. One of them. Keeping records, just for fun.
Mm-hmm.
You think that DNA is going to be used for anything?
That's why I never gave mine up. I don't know. Does the world need more of me?
Or what you're up to?
Or me with a three-legged monkey mixed together? Like, who needs that?
I would need that.
Yeah.
It's the three-legged monkey.
Now, if they blended my DNA with somebody who could actually tan, that'd be pretty good.
Like a little George Hamilton.
Yeah, something. That would be good.
Just
Wayne
all,
Newton.
Just all tan and you and tan.
Just me in a pompadour.
Have you ever tanned?
No,
Ever?
I can't. It's impossible.
You tried?
Yeah, it falls off.
It just doesn't stick.
It comes off in flakes.
It cooks you up and then
Yeah, and then it's gone. Yeah.
imagine your sunburn peeled like a snake. And it was just
It kind of does.
just a skin version of you. Like standing there like soft shell crabs.
That would be great. Like fingers and everything.
Can't touch Tim for a few days. He's not get the soft spot back in his head.
I heard that snakes actually eat their
Right?
yeah.
And then that's
some of
just
it.
dumb luck that you find a shed.
Yeah. Guess they weren't hungry that day.
I guess so. Too busy digesting the rabbit or whatever they ate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not eating that.
Yeah, I'm like, all right.
Take it. You want to take it to go? Just leave it.
I'll come back for it another day.
Like that food we had when we saw. We went and saw Exodus. And we had
Yep.
that delicious Italian dinner.
Oof.
It was made by people with no taste buds or eyes
Yeah.
or whatever.
White people.
It was
Yeah.
It was people that were definitely pretending to be Italian.
Yeah. You know what helped?
But
A lot of Parmesan cheese.
when you got home,
Yeah.
cranked it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause it's got salt.
Yeah. That was the most awful
Right.
Italian food I've ever had.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever had any like.
It's just tasteless. Awful.
Right. I've been
Better off eating a box that it came in.
I've been in a million kitchens where guys that weren't even speaking close to Italian and made better Italian food.
Sure.
It's a weird thing. Like, that's your
I mean, everybody knows what goes in there, right?
right.
There's probably salt, pepper, garlic, onion, basil, oregano, parsley.
Yep.
Any combination of those,
Right.
right? Or all of them, whatever, the whole
Right.
boat.
You
How can you go wrong with any of those?
just have to have enough of it. That's the problem.
Do you think that's what it is? Somebody's got a really light hand?
Somebody went,
Yeah, to a
yeah,
vat.
70 pounds of, it's a 55-gallon drum of salt, with no salt in it,
Yeah.
something. But you would think, like, there's no way, obviously, because there's 17,000 Italian restaurants in New Jersey, just to put them on a ranking system right away.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I want to open an Italian restaurant, Mamma Mia's. Okay. We're going to need you to get on the system. There's going to be an independent taster is going to come to eat at your place. You're never going to know when.
Right.
And you get an automatic ranking. Like, so all of a sudden you're like, I want to go out for dinner. And like, if the Olive Garden is better than your homemade Italian, you probably want to get out.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Carrabba's.
Right. Even that,
Yeah.
they have a formula, right?
Sure.
There's probably a recipe that says you put this in this, because it always tastes the same, whether it's good Italian
Yeah,
or
of
not,
course.
doesn't matter.
Right.
What's the other one? Maggiano's.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be the same because it's got a corporate standard,
Yeah.
which corporate America sucks, but it makes that food taste better than that joint.
Right.
The pizza that was in a warming box at the venue looked better than what we had.
Yeah, it sucked.
That was a tough night. Even the band.
Yeah. It was,
We hoped. I think we hoped.
Yeah, we wanted it to be an old school show.
Right. We were lured into
They
a
did
false...
They did not cater to us.
No, we were lured into a false sense of security because we seen two of our youthful bands, and they both delivered to
Yeah.
a point.
Well, both of those what was the other one
Fate.
besides Fate?
Metal Church.
Oh, here's why. Because both of those bands stopped making new albums.
True.
Exodus still puts out new albums and thinks that people want to hear it.
Right.
So they keep playing new songs
Oof.
and push off the old ones, which
Oof.
is a bad choice.
And you saw the Ham and Eggers. I mean, Toxic Waltz. So
Uh,
it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Stop. You're an embarrassment.
I hated when that came out.
Yeah, nobody did. Everyone
Yeah.
was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Anybody who was into that scene was like, ooh. Like, everybody joked, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Metallica sold out when they made Enter Sandman. But it still sounded like Metallica.
Right.
Like, that was a fucking 180. You're like, ooh, you really blew it.
Yeah, it's more like like who could you picture writing that? Like a suicidal or something?
I don't even know if they had.
Or Anthrax, maybe.
Maybe
could
an
write
Anthrax?
something like that.
Anthrax could get away with it because they always had corny songs.
Yeah,
Who else could write something that
it was
dopey?
like kind
Yeah,
of
because like once again, a version of commercializing on the thing that is organic, right? Those mosh pits were organic.
sure,
Whatever the genealogy is, right, from ska dancing to full blown mosh pits. Bands weren't writing songs for the mosh pit. The mosh pit happened because of the song.
right,
And then at some point, bands said, well, I'm going to make a part that makes people mosh.
sure.
So,
That was Anthrax.
right. So what's the next level? Well, let's write a whole song about it. Or whatever.
Yeah,
But it wasn't organic anymore. It was forced.
I remember seeing an interview with Joe Cocker at the
Did you
second
do that?
Woodstock.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, "What's this mashing thing?" It's like I'm playing a song and people are mashing out in the audience.
Mashing. Mashing. That was third, right? There was 3 Woodstocks?
Was there 3?
Yeah. Because there was the real one,
There was the one in '95, right?
right? And 99 was the one that was the debacle. 95 was still a little folky. It was light. It wasn't
That's
heavy
it.
bands. 99 is when it was
That's when the whole Limp Bizkit thing
Biscuit, Chili
happened.
Peppers, yeah. Corn.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though, I don't like that band at all, Corn. But goddamn, when they showed the sea of people getting into them,
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
and it took time because it was so many people. So by the sound got to this one and got to the next repeater, it was like, that looked frightening. Like if it all went forward, it looked like it'd be a tsunami. It would just knock everybody
Sure.
gone.
Yeah.
That was pretty bad. And I don't like Limp Bizkit. However, I watched a thing on YouTube that the guitar player guy, The guy dresses in all the weird paint, makeup, and everything. I don't know. There's one guy on stage. He's always I mean, you look it up. It's Wes Borland, I think it is.
Okay.
Look at what he looks like on stage. Boar with a B. Moreland. Moreland. I thought it was Borland, but whatever. Borland, yeah, I was right. Go fuck yourself, YouTube. Right, see? That's him on stage.
All right.
He's an artist.
Okay.
Claims, he went to art. He was going to art school before he was in Limp Bizkit, right? I was watching the whole thing. I really enjoyed listening to him talk about, because he, at the time, I think it was an old interview, but it was about he was selling a lot of gear at the time. He was selling like amps and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
I guess what he did an hour thing, kind of explained some of the things he was selling or whatever. But it was very down to earth. He wasn't like, oh, hey, like a very interesting guy like that. I thought that was cool. But then I don't know how you go from that to the music.
Oh, you mean what you play?
Yeah, I don't know how he got there.
It's all an act when you're up there.
Right, but how do you go? I because when he was in the band, they weren't anything. They weren't, he was there from the ground floor. So how do you have this, I don't know, cerebral mind, or whatever you want to call it? So you're like, I want to do that. This awful stuff.
I don't know.
Maybe it's some kind of fun, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Why am I playing fucking American Girl when I don't want to?
Were they all like high school buddies or something?
I think it had to be something of that nature.
Probably, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just happened to click for some reason.
Right. But that was another thing, though. That was organic. Horn was organic.
Mm-hmm.
That little gray, that middle part, from when we saw it become forced, till that came out the other side, right? Like, we've been at Chili Pepper shows. There's a pit at a Chili Pepper show.
Right.
They don't write pit songs.
No.
Never did.
No.
So you don't have to.
Yeah, there's really no pitness to it.
Ever.
No. Yeah, and probably even less now.
Oh, God.
Like maybe when they were doing the first album, second album stuff, it was a little more punky.
Third, right? Mother's Milk.
Yeah, all that before Mother's Milk.
Right, and then after that, I don't know, I can't even listen to the new stuff. You? Bad. It's a shame. It's a shame when the bands you like went.
And it's more popular than ever.
Yeah.
Which is even stranger.
Exactly. Why?
Well, here's what the real thing is. You and I have shit taste compared to the world.
I guess so.
The world thinks we suck.
Right. We're not on board, so
yeah,
we're stupid.
Yeah, pretty much.
But it's like we like the part that was the good part. It's like
I think so.
All right. It's like we're eating the top of the carrot. Everybody's eating the good part of the carrot now.
Yeah.
We got all the vitamins.
Yeah.
You got all this shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I that whole early '90s thing was really cool. Like I remember going to see Jane's all the time, and The Color, and before they all started overplaying like crazy.
Right. I don't know what happened. I mean, they just had it. You had to.
Everybody had like a thing, They had their own, and nobody really sounded like each other, which was great.
No.
Right. Chili Peppers didn't sound like Jane's, didn't sound like
Smashing Pumpkins,
didn't sound like 9 Inch Nails, or didn't sound like
Blues Traveler.
Nope. Everybody was different. Everybody did their own thing, and
there was room.
Yeah.
Now it's homogenized.
Yes.
I don't even know what's rock. There is no
Taylor Swift is rock.
Jeez. We're doomed.
You're not a Swiftie, John?
No, I had to play that stuff, and I'm not a Swiftie. I think she's smart. She's making bank.
Yeah. The bankest of bank.
And she's writing her own stuff in some fashion, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not probably all. I don't think all of it, but a chunk of it. I'm sure she has producers and arrangers to help her get through that part. But she's doing fine. My opinion don't matter.
No, she don't give a fuck. No.
She could back over me. Just throw some money on me and leave.
Just throw a bag.
Yeah.
You think she drives around with bags that have the $ sign on it?
That's how they enter her money.
What if that was her thing? Like, she comes off as super nice, right? But then when she drives around, she just hit and runs people all the time and just throws a
of
bag.
money. That'd be great.
Like
Put this on your head.
Like it came from a cartoon bank vault.
Yeah, she's got the mask with the little eyes. Yeah, she just drops you the.
Sorry.
Yeah, she just
throws your bag in.
Or no, she probably doesn't even get out. The guy with her. Listen, here's your bag.
Yeah, somebody's
Get
tossing
lost.
it out the window.
Yeah, get lost.
She would definitely apologize after she hit you, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry. Give him some money. Taylor Swift goes on a tri-state running over spree.
She's driving on sidewalks, fucking people up.
Just money pouring out of the back of that Cadillac.
Yeah. Just that old dice bit keeps playing. I want to see him legless, Joey. Just mowing people down.
Like that. You saw Tales from. You see Tales from the Tour Bus? You told me about Tales from the Tour Bus. No.
Did I?
I don't know. That's the thing. The cartoon from Mike Judge.
Yes, I did.
When he's like, "Is that Jerry Lee Lewis? Is that Liberace? I think I should run him over. Why are there two piano players in this town?" It's great. But I can picture driving something like that, like a Lincoln, like a '76 Lincoln.
Yeah,
Just can't even
big
see
old
where
boat.
can't even see the front of the car. It's like, oh man, just
Yeah.
but you see the person, whoop, like a
And
Benny Hill.
they always had that hood ornament. It almost looked like a rifle sight.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right?
The
He lined it up perfectly.
thump.
You could totally take somebody out.
All right, so you heard it here first. Taylor Swift, a lot of hit and run,
Tons.
tons.
Tons of hit and run.
But she's paying them off, so you never know. An NDA comes out with the bag of money. You want this bag of money? You sign this.
That's right.
I just I just read a thing on.
Do you think she does it before or after her show? Does she do it to get pumped up for the show, or is it how she winds down?
I think it has you wind down.
All right.
I think you kill a couple
And then
motherfuckers
she
to wind down.
She flies in Travis, or what's his name? Is it Travis? Kelsey?
Yeah. Travis?
Flies him in.
I don't know. Travis?
Maybe they do it together.
No, maybe.
Maybe he's the guy throwing a bag of money out the window.
Yeah, like what was that? Was that a movie? Woody Harrelson? The serial killers?
California?
No, what's the one? That was called. Shit.
I can picture it.
Yep. All the weird colors and everything.
Yeah, it's him and
Juliette Lewis.
Juliette Lewis. Oh my!
What's the name of that movie? Natural Born Killers.
That's not it.
It's not?
Yeah, it is.
I got it. I think I think she does it at the end because she's so sick of people. The phone's at her and she's
We're
just like
Swifties.
and she's just like I wish I could hit 8 of you.
You think she just kind of they open up the bottom of the arena and she just goes zooming out in black Lincoln with the windows all blacked out.
She starts,
Like a '76 Lincoln, and she's just pegging people in the parking lot. Doom, doom, doom. And they have their signs up, and she's just rolling them over the front.
like a Naked Gun or whatever, going over the hood of the car.
Yeah.
Or she's like, or maybe they totally give her a fake face or whatever, like prosthetics, and she's got one of those drift cars, just drifting the parking lot, taking out people.
Wears a Nixon mask.
Just drifting through, taking out people, chunks.
Why is it that when people do the mask, they always reach for the Nixon mask?
I don't know. Is it the nose? It's the easiest to grab.
Yeah,
What
am I
Just Jimmy
doing?
Durante.
I know.
Same nose, different person. So what else are you going to grab? The Bill Clinton mask?
I don't know. There's got to be something else. That's kind of
The Reagan? What are we, Point Break now?
Maybe because he was a lying bag of shite.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Was he? Or was it just the people around him?
He just got caught. He
Yeah.
was doing everything, same thing everybody else is doing, I'm sure.
Right.
Just got caught doing it.
You ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
It's a dirty game.
Now, you think nobody ever wants to get out when you start getting them checks.
Yeah.
It's
got to be good.
all of a sudden you see an envelope from the NRA,
Yeah.
200, $1 million in it.
Yeah.
Listen, you just got to vote on that thing. Just whatever. I mean, they're going to say some stuff, but they're going to forget about it.
How do you go into a job that makes like 120,000 a year, but you're worth 30 million
Right.
at the end of your
Yeah.
Yeah. How's that happen?
Yeah. I don't get it.
Anyway,
It's amazing. Enough about our politics section.
and that was it. I had to get that out.
Yeah. Feel better?
No.
It's all because Taylor Swift's wearing a Richard
It's
Nixon
all
mask.
her. It's all her fault.
She's wearing a Richard Nixon mask, hitting people in the car. We are spreading so much bullshit.
I am not a crook.
We are just.
I'm just taking you out at the knees.
We're just hitting a manure truck and just fucking dumping it. Talking shit about everything.
Yeah.
You don't like her, huh? Would you go see her?
I don't know anything.
If you're giving
about
free
her.
tickets, would you go see her?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I like seeing shows.
Sure.
Right.
That's a show.
Yeah, like I did watch parts of a Lady Gaga concert on TV
Okay.
and part of a Beyonce one,
Mm-hmm.
but they both got into really talking about themselves a lot.
Of course.
Like Beyonce's was way over the top.
Start smelling your own brand.
So delicious.
Yeah.
Is that me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I tried to watch the other one, Pink, but all she does is acrobats.
Pink. Hers was a little bit,
Cirque
but
du
that
Soleil.
was more of a documentary thing.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Cirque du Soleil.
Because you got to see her family and stuff like that. It wasn't just a strict
Just a
concert
show.
footage. Yeah. But the ones that I did watch, I was like, it's like interesting to watch, and I see it and I get it, and then
It's hard to watch the whole thing.
move on. Yeah.
Yeah.
The music does nothing for me. I also feel like if you need 13 dancers on stage,
No.
maybe you're not good at a
Dancing?
show. A show.
Well, it's a lot of ground to cover. You got a big enough stage, and you have no band.
Well, think about how many bands did it.
Like Taylor Swift's band is like a pit band. She's the only one on that gigantic stage.
Okay, that's different.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, but that's kind of like closer to how it's always been. It's always been 4 or 5 people on the stage,
Mm-hmm.
and you figure it out, right?
Well, there was no choreography in a rock band.
No,
Well, a little bit. Judas Priest,
very little, right?
Gene Simmons, those guys did a couple of
Yeah.
moves. They had moves,
Right.
but it wasn't a full choreographed show.
Mm-hmm. Party!
I'm trying to think.
Loud!
I'm trying to think what shows
He only knows 2 words.
we ever go to that had a big production. A Rush show, right? That had a little bit of production.
Kiss has to be the biggest one, right?
Right. Injustice for All had
Yeah, they had the wall.
they had the big statue.
I never saw the wall.
No.
No Roger Waters, Pink Floyd stuff, so I don't know.
If you watch the doc on the 70s,
I never saw any U2 stuff.
No.
I did see the Stones, but all they really had was a gigantic screen behind them.
Right. If you watch the documentary on the crew who was part of the wall, the 70s,
Yeah.
the real wall,
Mm-hmm.
pretty interesting what they were doing.
Yeah.
Like it seemed like just danger.
Sure.
Just being that high at rigging for 3 days straight, no sleep, putting in. At first, they wanted to make a wall that dissolved, like cotton candy.
Really?
So when it hit the crowd, it dissolved.
Okay.
But they built the wall out of foam. They had all that foam. They had ceilings. They were, it was just an unbelievable feat. But it's from the tech's point of view. It's like I guess it was going to be part of maybe a DVD or something that never made it onto.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like about an hour. It's interesting to watch. All the sound
Okay.
equipment, everything.
Cool.
Yeah.
I will check that shit out.
I mean, but I'm trying to think in our day of going to shows, the Injustice for All statue, Rush,
well, it was,
a couple laser lights here and there.
it was like an era of the anti-show. Maiden,
Yeah. They always had
Maiden would do
they
a
always had
show.
set up.
yeah. But everybody else, not really. I mean,
Right.
Halford would drive out on a Harley,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Fate-
Everybody else just did a screen.
Fate had some props. Big upside down
Props.
cross. Everybody uses all that like nylon, so it looks like something. You know what I mean? Like to make it look like. Not like the 80s and 90s when they were bringing out foam and, stage stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Now they put, stuff that probably looks good from 50 feet away.
Right.
You get up close, you're like, oh, that's only just nylon.
Yeah. Who else?
So it was amps. Lots of amps. Who knows if they were real? Some of them were, some of them weren't.
Yeah, you would always see, 50 cabinets.
Yeah. I saw Pantera. They were all real.
Okay.
It was fucking loud. My buddy Jody, his wife got tickets for him. She's like, you want to go?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll go. I'll be your date. What the hell? So we go, that show with Soulfly. And I'm like, come on.
Hammerstein?
Yep. You want the experience? We'll give you the experience. Pushing him through the crowd. All I hear is, hey, man, somebody's dad's pushing us out of the way. I'm like, hey, go fuck yourself. I am somebody's dad. It's good call, kid. Whatever. Let's get him to the front, right? And I'm like, wow, yeah, this is pretty cool. Those props. All of a sudden, the tech comes in. He goes, turned on 8 heads. I'm like, and he did one note. I'm like, fuck. And now the crowd's pushing in. I'm like, we're stuck here. I was going to put 2 fucking kids in my ears. It was so fucking loud. But yeah, they used to have all the fake cabinets.
Mm-hmm.
I think when I saw Badlands, maybe?
Okay.
Yeah, it was Badlands at Lemoore. The guy was taking off full stacks by himself like that. I was like, oh, they're not even real. Damn you, Jakey Lee.
Jake.
That was a great place to see a show.
Yeah. Saw a lot of bands there.
And you could see them up close and personal.
Yeah, I saw Metallica with Cliff there.
Right there.
Right there.
Even the Benet was great to see a show.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great place to see it. Dude, who cares what it sounded like? You were right there.
Yeah.
City Gardens, right there.
Mm-hmm.
The place was felt always one step of collapsing.
Yep.
We were cooler before. We were prepared for the death at the show before those guys, Great White. Because that place looked like it was a fire hazard at the moment. When we saw buttholes there, he's lighting the place on fire. He's putting stuntman gel on cymbals.
Okay.
Just hitting them while it's on fire. Now it's catching on the walls. People are chasing it around with, and he's having a ball.
Yeah.
Sticking dry ice in people's faces. He didn't give a fuck. Dude, I was at school when he saw him at home in Texas,
mm-hmm.
and he came out with 2 shotguns. It starts the show. He goes, bang, yeah, and all of a sudden, flicking buckshot.
Yeah.
And everybody thought he was just shooting blanks.
Yeah.
Fucking with buckshot. To be young again.
Yeah, the good old days.
Yeah, we're lamenting because we're old. Now that Taylor Swift, she takes up all the space. Imagine seeing her in Lemoore.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine that.
I mean, they put Gwar in Lemoore with all that bullshit props.
That's crazy.
Yeah. They put them at the Ritz. They put them everywhere.
Mm.
Well, to yesteryear.
Yeah, the good old days.
All right.
And on that note, let's call it quits.
All right. Till we see you
All right,
again.
folks, that was the end of 46, 47, I think 48.
Or 50. Who knows?
We'll find out.
Oh, yeah?
All right, peace. T-O-T!
See ya.